How many of you guys don't like the way that you're living? How many of you guys want to change your lifestyle? How many of you guys maybe want to come to the sunny, beautiful weather here in Florida? How many of you guys maybe want to go to some different state? Maybe travel, maybe go to some country that you've always dreamed about. How many of you guys want a lifestyle upgrade? Because that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about in this video right here. And unlike these other YouTube channels that are out there, I'm actually going to give you some practical things that you can do right after this video, like 3 things specifically that you can do to build a life that you love. Because I don't know about you, I lived in an ordinary life, and I always wanted an exceptional one. I always wanted a really nice car. We got that. I always wanted to live in a beautiful state. Got that. And I was a guy, if you guys aren't familiar with my story, I went from, I used to wash dishes as a kid. I was a landscaper. I was in the military making, $1,300 a month. I was an engineer. I went from that to infantry officer, 75th Ranger in special operations, to infantry commander. And now I became an entrepreneur, and today what I do is I help people with body transformations, life transformations, and business transformations. So we help you get those things. We help you get the best body, the best life, and the best business. I do that through coaching you and teaching you all the things that my mentors have taught me over the years. Okay, Major Steele. Major Steele is a great mentor of mine. He is the culmination of all the great mentors that I've had in my life, and I named him Major Steele. Some of those mentors include guys from special operations, other Rangers that mentored me, Delta Force commanders that mentored me. One of my mentors was not in the military. He was trained by Zig Ziglar. If you guys don't know Zig Ziglar, Zig is a OG in the personal development space. So I was mentored by Coach Chris Patterson, which is one of my Major Steele figures, and he was trained by Zig Ziglar. He's mentored every single week for almost 18 months by Zig Ziglar. So what I'm sharing here, guys, is I went from just a regular individual to I escaped the matrix. And if you guys want a life like that, that's what I'm going to do in this video, is teach you how to change your entire life, break out of the matrix, and live a life that's by design, where you can have maybe a Lamborghini in your garage and be doing work that you love. All right, so here's the deal. I decided to change my life one day when I was in Afghanistan. I was on my 4th combat deployment, and I was searching in life. How many of you guys are in that stage where you're searching and seeking for something that is just, you feel that need inside of you to do something greater than what you're currently doing, okay? And so that was me. And I was a guy that had jumped into a lot of different things. I jumped into day trading stocks. I tried building a drop shipping company. I built a mat board company. I built a bunch of different little companies, and I was like, these aren't really for me. But I just kept trying things because I was hungry for more growth. And anyways, what ended up happening was I ended up seeking mentorship. And when I got mentorship, man, everything that I had tried for the 5 years prior, all the failures that I had trying to change my life, build a business, all of that shit, it was like I got a fast path to success. And he laid out all the steps that I needed to take. Major Steele laid out all the steps that I needed to take to change my life and go from ordinary to extraordinary, which I believe I have today. So what did I do? So guys, when I was in Afghanistan, I had plenty of time to think. I was very, very busy, but I was serious about where I wanted to take my life. I realized that life was fragile, and there was no sense in just working for somebody else your whole life. That why not go after what you want? So I'll just get right into it. I'll give you guys the 3 steps that I took to transform my life and build an extraordinary life and break free of the matrix that you can do on your own and break out of the life that you're living. Okay, so obviously I was already in mentorship. So let's just say you got that out of the way. I'm your mentor. I'm here and I'm teaching you. The first thing that I did when I was in Afghanistan is the top 2 things. First thing is that I got clear about everything I wanted to be in life, do in life, and have in life. So be, do, have. Write that down. What are the things that you want to be in life, do in life, and have in life? B is, who do I want to be? Do I want to be a father, a mother? Do I want to be an entrepreneur? Do I want to be a speaker? Do I want to climb the 14,000 foot mountains in Colorado? Have. Do I want to have an exotic car? So you're going to write down everything you want to be, do, and have in life. That's step number one. I got clear about it. And you need to act as if there are no limitations in life. You need to fully pour your heart out. Everything that you want to be, do, and have in life, put it there on paper. Be vulnerable and go all in. That's number one. Do not protect yourself from your dreams. Go all in. Number two, the second thing I did is my mentor taught me that I'm a people who are basically losers, man. I'm a do it myself. And what he told me is that successful people aren't IMAs. IMAs build dream teams. So the next thing that I did was he instructed me to write out a list of all the relationships that I wanted to have. And what he told me to do was to list out all the different areas of my life that I wanted to excel in and put down people if I knew their names. If not, write down the industry that I wanted to find a mentor in or a relationship in. Not a mentor, but a relationship in. So I would write down things like who do I want to be around? Who's on my dream team? Well, on my dream team is world-class athletes, and I'm going to write down some names. Boom, boom, boom. Successful entrepreneurs. Boom, boom, boom. Write down some names of people that I see online. I wrote those down. So I brainstormed every person that I could think of in those areas that I wanted to have on my team. I wrote down, different financial people that I had known or come across and or heard about online. So the second thing, like I said, is that I created this dream team for my life, the people that would support me building the life of my dreams. Okay, and then the third thing that I did is obviously I took action, right? Every single fucking day I took action. But there's one little action step that I took that really helped me a lot transition from the one life, an ordinary life, to an extraordinary life. And you ready? It was this. Every day for about a year, and I still do some of this today in a different capacity, but I strive to build 4 relationships. And I would get online. When I was in Afghanistan, I would do this through Instagram, but I also do it through text message later on. And when I got back, I'd done it through, I primarily use social media, but I focused on networking with people that I felt like I had access to. And I would go on their pages and I would be present and I would provide value. And I just focused on every single day investing into people. Okay, and it wasn't just that I got onto Instagram, I started DMing people. No. I spent every single day investing into relationships. I was a introvert. I was very, very shy and withdrawn as a kid. And when I was an infantry commander in Afghanistan, I was still uncomfortable reaching out and talking to people outside of the military. But my mentor, he had told me that I needed to build relationships. And so I built this dream team. I had a vision of where I wanted to go. And then the next piece is I needed to take action. So I started building relationships. And I would do things like there was an opportunity to go see a top fighter in Hawaii one time when I got back from that deployment. So I bought a plane ticket to go see this top fighter, sit right next to the cage. And that person ended up being Michael Chandler. And I developed a relationship with him across the years following. So my point is I would do little things like that where I would pay for proximity to these relationships, and I would get in myself in the room, and then I would introduce myself and try not to fuck up the reputation. But I would invest into relationships. I would invest into the proximity. I would get myself in the room, or I would invest with my time. I would spend time getting to know people, really trying to figure out where they're at in life, see how I could help. And little by little, what ended up happening, I was doing all this before I even had a business. Okay, and what ended up happening is when I decided to launch my coaching business, leadership, mindset, fitness, life, I had a network of people that not only could I ask for help, but I had a network of people that wanted to jump in and get coached and trained by me. So what I'm telling you guys is those are the 3 things that absolutely changed my life. I was in a paid mentorship program already. If you're not there yet, just use these videos to guide you. And those are the 3 main things I did from Afghanistan that changed my life from ordinary to extraordinary. Fuck, man, life-changing shit. If you follow the strategy and you implement it every single day, you have no other option but to see your life improve. It's not going to happen in a day. Maybe it will, but it's going to happen across time. It took me a couple years to actually transition, about a year, to transition from an ordinary life into an extraordinary one beyond the military. So those are my 3 keys, guys, just to recap on them. Number 1 was, I'm drawing a blank. What was it? Number 1 was write down everything you want to be, do, and have in life. Number 2, draft out your dream team, who you're going to have in your relationships that are going to support you. And number 3, take action and invest into relationships with either time or money and get in proximity to the people that you want on your team. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and let me know. Conquer all.